Alright, welcome again, people. May I have some internet issue. I'm there try monitor the internet. I'm gonna know what the problem. May I try monitor the internet, people, and it'll give me a real bad feedback. So I'm just hoping that it picks up in due time. I hope so not get a glitch. I hope so not get a glitch because me I get the internet bad on my side. It show me say bad on my side. So I do apologize for that. Anyways, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. We have 3 topics to discuss tonight. 3 topics. Let me take out my booklet. 3 good topics, I think. I would say it's relatively good topics. We'll be speaking about Dujaun Richards and Trivante Stewart. And closing up the show, we'll speak about the Jamaica College football team. Won't get into a lot of details, but because this won't be a long show. This won't be a long show, people, so I won't get into a lot of details. I don't think I'm going to say anything that most of you guys wouldn't already know. I think most of you know about, normally knows that JC normally have a crazy team. So I don't think that is nothing new to you guys. What I really hope that you guys do is hit that like button. Please, guys, hit the like button. Just participate in the like. Man of God, bless up, my respect. Dante said, what make you say JC Manning Cup team is crazy? Crazy talented. It's crazy talented. That is the whole point. It's crazy talented people. That's the whole point. I think the pen just a come back. Reggae Boyz, Trivante, and Richards. Alright. Now, we're gonna speak on the optics. We're going to touch on the optics for Trivante Stewart transfer and Dujaun Richards transfer. Optics stating like what does it mean and what is the end product of it. And I'm not speaking about the transfer. I'm not speaking about the play himself. I'm speaking about the nature of the transfer and those things. So what's the optics surrounding the transfer of Dujaun Richards and Trivante Stewart. Now, this one is very interesting. So we're going to touch on the Trivante Stewart first. Now, we all know that Trivante Stewart just recently has made a move to the Italian top flight league. Now, historically, it has never happened before where we have a player from the local league move straight to the Italian league. So that alone, there's a lot of things happening behind that. Now, what does it mean? Does that mean that in the event he's at that team? Okay, so big up Shane, big up. Does that mean that in the event that Trivante would down to Salernitana and perform well, just fairly decent, maybe 10 goals, 5 assists, just something in that nature. In the event, and what does that mean for the other players in the Jamaica Premier League? Now, initially, the first big transfer, the first big major one would have been Leon Bailey. But the thing about Leon Bailey is that Leon Bailey starts in Jamaica, but he left Jamaica from a very early age. He left Jamaica at an early age. So you'd basically say that his earlier development would have been more so on the side of Europe. That's where you really get most of development done. Now, in comparison to Trivante Stewart and Dujaun Richards. Now, Dujaun Richards would have gone overseas quite a few times in Europe. You know, Craig Butler normally take his players in Europe to have practice games, so he would have had that bit of experience playing in Europe already. Now, that would be so totally different from the Leon Bailey situation because Dujaun Richards left in about 17, left Jamaica, he got selected or got scouted for a top tier club at a higher age than that of and Leon Bailey. Now, you could factor in that Leon Bailey success or his skill that he developed would have been mostly or predominantly through the European training system. Is this a glitch? The European training system. No, nonetheless, when you look at the factors, how are going on? I don't understand. Shaman, remember Norman Campbell? Me no know, it come like he gone a while ago. Remember Norman Campbell should transfer to Udinese, and Corona mess it up. Yeah, but that it didn't happen. That's it. That's the whole point. I'm alluding to. It didn't happen. No, it has happened now. The mere fact that it has happened now, me not sure what go on. Me not sure what go on, people. Me not sure what go on, but I assume that it's now fixed. Yeah, it look like it fixed now, people. Big up Nandez. It's good now. Oh, my apologies on that, people. I don't know what go on a while ago. Me tell you from the start of the video, I realize me I get a really bad feed. I don't know what really contribute to it. But nonetheless, we're gonna move on from that. Alright, so the optics are this now is a transfer where Trivante Stewart at age 23. So let's have a look at Leon Bailey when he left say he left at 12, 13, like 13, 14. No, not 14. I don't think 14. So he left like 13, 14. I think he went by and something with Pepsi. He was supposed to play Pepsi and didn't play. So he went at that age. But most of his development between between 12, 13 to about roughly 18, 19, most of that developmental spheres would have been attributed to his training in Europe. Now, as stated, Richards, who gone to Europe at the age of 17, where you'd have felt that majority of his development would have done inside of Jamaica through Phoenix, and schoolboy football, Stampy, the other school coaches would have gone and help his craft. No, nonetheless, other youths in Jamaica will be looking at the Dujaun Richards situation. Other players, Jamaica Premier League players in Jamaica, will be looking at the Trivante Stewart situation. Now, I know a lot of persons regard when Trivante went to, got scouted, they were saying that boy didn't do well in the national team. But when you look at the national team, he had 3 caps, and 3 games can't really rectify if a player is good or not. And when you look into his Premier League season, where he had 18 goals and 7 assists, and that's throughout the season, that's a lot more game to account for. I think he played like about 23 to 24 games for the season, if so much. If so much. So these are the optics or the metrics surrounding the 2 transfers. Now, in regards to betterment of Jamaican football, nowhere resources, we have lacking resources of all these things. But yet still, we have a player like a Leon Bailey, Dujaun Richards, Ronaldo Cephas, Trivante Stewart. We have these type of players, Kaim Paris. We have these type of players who are playing at the top flight in the top flight leagues in Europe. Doing well. Well, they haven't gone. Both of 2 of the Richards and Trivante hasn't gone as yet. But Kaim Paris and Cephas and Bailey, who's already there, who passed through somewhat of our local developmental structure, would have identified or showcased that something can be done here. something can be done here. And we don't necessarily need, because we have always listed out all of the excuses them say, we need this and we need that. Or if we don't have this, if we don't have that, football can get better. So these players are basically just dismissing all of those claims. That's exactly what these players have done. Because if they couldn't do it, they wouldn't be where they are. As much as a player like Leon Bailey comes under a lot of pressure, and the sole reason why Leon Bailey come under pressure is because Leon Bailey is a brand. Leon Bailey is a big name in football, and the expectations are high. Unfortunately, some games they haven't really lived up to that expectation. So guess what? Because he's the one a lot of persons are looking forward to. They will get on his back. All the 40 other players are the foolishness. All the 40 other players are the foolishness. They will get on his back. I feel back, they will get on. I just say go. That's the nature of the game. That's just the nature of the game. And that's the nature of being the highlighted star for a particular team or a nation. Look at Messi. Who remember when time Messi said I retire? Argentina mad, mad. The same Argentina was cuss him, you know. When he said I'm going to retire, Argentina nearly mad. That's his football. Ice King said MG Nala see if that's bad. Nacho said national games are not sufficient for a player to be scouted. Playing great in your league for 20 games and more is critical. True, I agree. True. So true. And because of that, that's where you get more data. More data is available here. Dozrell said you are wrong, bro. 1 or 2 out of many. That's fail. Dozrell, so 1 or 2 out of many, that is fail. That's very, very interesting. America has over 200 million. America has over 200 million. 200 million citizens. And their diaspora could be roughly nearly reach probably like 600 million. Or maybe 400 million. That's their diaspora. 400 to 500 million. And if you look right across Europe at the top flight level, it's not a lot of Americans in comparison to the amount of American players. So that's what you are saying basically is that Jamaica, if you have a lot more. No, that's not how it is, Dazra. That's not how it is. That's not how it is. Why don't you think, look much talent in Brazil? Why is it that the entire Brazilian league not in a Europe player? Come on, Dazrell, man. Let's reason football with a lot of logics behind it and apply some level of common sense to it, please. It's not as simple as 1 plus 1. People, if you see me, I drink water, time hot, man. Time hot, people. Me burn up. Lennox Gibson said logics must be applied here. So Dazzle, you're expecting to see maybe like 1,000 Jamaicans in the top flight Europe playing in I don't see. Dazzle, we are a country of 3 million people. 3 million. And when you look at the amount of players that we have in Europe playing, that alone in itself is quite surprising. When you look at other nations with 10 million, 12 million, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 40, 50, 60 million, and they don't have a lot of players in the top flight league. Or the top flight leagues that play football. They're supposed to be back now. I do. Yeah, I'm supposed to be back now, people. My sincere apologies where that is concerned. Yeah, my apologies, people. Just gone bad for me. Ravan said, Millie, you a glitch. Shane said, what about the Intel team this year, my boss? Me not see them yet. Well, me see them, but me have to see them more. Me have to see more of them. Dazzle said, why shouldn't? Why those are excuses for not moving forward? Alright, Dazzle, you have to understand this, right? Let's understand the metrics of football. Let's use some logics here, Dazrel. We're gonna apply some logics of football. Let's apply some logics to football here now. Now, in the top flight Europe, if you look across the amount of players in the top 5 elite level leagues, and calculate the amount of players in those top 5 leagues, I am guaranteeing you that it is less than 2% of the amount of footballers right across the world. Just think about it. In the top 5 top 5 leagues, which is England, Spain, Italy, Germany, England, Spain, Italy, Germany, well, maybe Netherlands. Just think about it. In the top 5 leagues across the world, if you add up all of the players them in every single club, all of the players them, that's well, add up all of them in every single club. Big up Mr. United. All of them. It is less than 2% of the amount of players that is playing in the world. Not all the top players, not even. Say about that's just it. I only hope when players get to Europe they do not sit back and think they have made it. Getting there is hard, but staying there is 10 times harder. Good luck and harder work. That's what Nature said. A lot of countries play football versus track and field. People keep comparing apples to oranges. But I say that's the nature of the game. That's how people always compare. Comparison is important in this world in this world now. Europe is the place to be. Track and field is totally different. Totally different, Dazzle. Totally different. Think about it. How much sprinters you think USA have, or how much sprinters Jamaica have or reach the top level versus the amount who are try to go there? Maybe about 2%. Say 100,000 youths try to reach and do what Usain Bolt do. Probably broke your 100-meter record. How much time did the 100-meter record broke? How much 100-meter sprinter? It's different, man. It's total. The metrics is totally different. So this transfer between Dujaun Richards and Trivante Stewart. The one with Dujaun Richards is highlighting that we have talented youths in Jamaica who are extremely good and can do a job in Europe and can push to make it to go to the first level in world football. That's the first optic of surrounding Dujaun Richards. That's the first one, stating that we have a lot of young talent. Even if it's not a lot, there are a few gems there that can be looked at as future superstars. Then now, with the Trivante Stewart, it is stating that we have players in the Jamaica Premier League who has the potential to play at a superior higher level than where they are. I wish them all luck. I wish both of them all luck. Because, as I said, making it to Europe is 10 times hard. And staying in Europe is 100 times harder. Certainly. But those are the optics surrounding these two specific transfers. One, we have talented gems in Jamaica, youngsters, definitely. That's what I said. All I'm saying is, if we can produce great track star, why can't we produce more better players? If you are good enough with a good agent, you'll get into a good club. Alright, so that's as we just mentioned a while ago. With track and field, just think about it. How many Jamaican athletes break the 100-meter record? Think about it. In comparison to the amount that tried, the amount of 100-meter sprinters that we have had. Think about it. The amount of 100-meter sprinters that Jamaica has ever had in comparison to the amount that actually break the 100-meter record. Think about it. And tell me if you can get it. I don't think it's 2%. It's far less than 2%. far, far less. Just think about it, man. I wish both of them luck as for what's that? As for your point to be true, they need to succeed. So true. Big up at Chile. My respect, my brother. Hopefully you are doing wonderful. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Alright, now people, so as you guys have known, I've been doing a bit of schoolboy football reviews, a bit of this or that. And this and little bit of something and little bit of nothing sometimes. But I've been doing a bit of coverage, and I have a date set for the preview show, the schoolboy football preview show, the official preview show. Whereas I'm gonna give the possible winning of the Manning Cup, possible winner of the Dakasa Cup, and that is coming up. I think week after next I'll be doing that. I'm gonna also give you my top 10 teams in both competitions. And these top 10 teams would be the one who's will be competing for the trophy. And I'll rank them in that particular order. I rank them in that particular order. So who is the best I've seen versus, go straight down to the number 10. And I'll put them in order. But certainly I'll be doing that. Now, to close off the schoolboy football aspect of this show, I've seen the Jamaica College team yesterday. I went to their practice game versus St. Catherine. A very, very interesting game. Really, really interesting game. And I do believe that Catherine have a very good unit. Still have some work to do. I also was looking at I would having an in-depth look on the Jamaica College team, and the first thing I noticed was the squad size. The squad size. That's the first thing that popped up. The squad size. A huge squad. Big squad, people. Jamaica College have a big Manning Cup squad. I do think they're in the region of squad cutting. Is it a squad cutting or just fine tuning to really work out the right numbers that them are going to approach the season with. Who's going to go play more minutes and those things. And it's a good look. Also, I've seen quite a few players, and so far I have to say that Jamaica College have some very good players. They didn't retain quite a few players from last season, didn't say back, but they have replaced those players with similar quality. Might not be that exact quality, but with similar similar qualities, but not the exact as last season. Steph Curry said, T got Africa come work some miracle down here. MG Wagwan just a come from Rusty's game, and boy, it not look good for us. Jeez, that not sound good. Ravan said, enough of them baller, they are JC, better start study them book, cause enough of them nasty at Jersey. Hey, so yeah, because Ravan, when you look at some of the qualities that we see over at JC, some of those youngsters are quite superior, man. Very good, man. One Drift said, military, I'm seeing a trend. The better facilities getting the best transfers. What do you mean by the better facilities? I don't really understand that. What do you mean by the better facilities? Does it say you do not have to break record to be a top sprinter? I agree. But to be among the best of the best. I agree. But even just to be among the best of the best, how much sprinters we have represent us at the 100-meter final? That's just what gems. What gems? What do you mean by what gems as well? Let me ask that question. Isn't Whisper a gem? It does well, that's a question I ask. Isn't Whisper a gem? I strongly believe that Whisper is a gem. 100% gem. And guess what? There's more like him. Not saying I want a whole heap of them, but there's more like him. There's more like him inside of Jamaica as well. Right at this present moment, I saw so far in this scoop from I do the preseason, Mr. Roughly about 3 to 4 players of the Whisper ilk. Not sure if them are going to perform well throughout the Manning Cup. Not sure, or Dakar Cup, or wherever I respect. Many people are going to tell them. I respect the believe. Reverend Benny said Romain Blake is an underrated gem. Romain Blake is a gem. Me not hide, me not have to grow in a corner. Me not have to hide and talk. Romain Blake is an undisputed gem. Without a doubt. And I can hang my collar upon that. I can choke my collar upon that the one day. Training facilities and coaching staff. But if you understand, you know, say, preparation is very, very important in any aspect of football. Very, very important. Seth Curry said, MG, we have a youth who transfer from Rossi to Dintil. One to look out for. Definitely, I'm going to look out for him, man. I say, I'm going there, man. I'm going there, man. Eska said him score what they are. Yeah, me know him score. Let me tell you, man. The moment I know it's Romain Blake, the moment I know if you're facts, once him touch on the pitch, him not come back off. Once him touch on that the pitch, him not come back off. You have to sign him right now, right away. You have to sign his signature right away. Once that's Blake touch a field, man, not come back off. That's a bro record are special, but you have others that are good sprinters. I agree that you have others who are good sprinters. But I'm saying, out of all of the sprinters over the years in Jamaica, how much of those sprinters represented Jamaica at an Olympic 100-meter final? Remember, I say, if you're gonna think about the top five leagues across Europe, which is the English Premier League and these leagues, you have to put the elite level now. You have to say Olympics 100-meter is now the elite level. How many 100-meter sprinters represented Jamaica at the Olympic 100-meter? In comparison to the amount of 100-meter sprinters that have tried to have a career in track and field. Richard Stewart said, bro, me feel sorry for Leon Daly. Villa put him up for sale. Where you see that? Where you see that? Why you say Villa put up Bailey for sale? King James said, Richard Stewart, where do you see that? Me not see that, man. Me not see that. That would be interesting. Me not see that. Me not see that none at all. Most of our talent is good enough for Jamaica. 1 or 2 maybe good, maybe good to go overseas. But you can't use that as well because you don't see them. You can't use a broad brush there for players you have never seen them before. I'm 100% sure before Whisper names are called in the media, you never see him. You never see him. You never see Blake before. So you can't say that that's a big broad brush. You cannot use a broad brush and paint everybody. You don't know who. But in some sense, I would say, yeah, I slightly agree, but it's still a broad brush. Not all of them. We do have 1 and 2 players, or even more, who has the capabilities. But you have to understand now, to go to the top flight level, it's 1 and 2. We do have more players who can go other places in Europe. We have a lot more players who can go places in Europe. We have a lot more. And that's just the nature of the game. That's the nature of the game. But let's get back on topic to the Jamaica College team. Very, very interesting playing style. I won't really go in depth with that because they don't know. Probably want to keep that a secret. But it's very, very interesting playing style. I do think that they have a solid squad. Or a solid set of players to select a squad from. Solid set of players to select a squad from. And at this present moment, they look to be, well, I think JC will always be one of the favorites. They look to be possibly one of the favorites to win it, to take it home this year. They look to be. But as I said, I'm going to leave the prediction until week after next. What's up with Whisper just joining the stream? No man, not team. Just looking at the optics between Whisper and Trivante Stewart. The age when they left, they have made a huge step from Jamaican football in Jamaica to European football permanently. The difference in where they're coming from. Whisper at age 17, doing a lot of personal training. You know, you have one a training slash coach or in Craig Butler. Then now, and coming from schoolboy football, from our schoolboy football route. And then now you have Trivante Stewart, who's playing in the... No, me not see the link, Richard. Me not see the link. Send it to me IG. Send it to my IG, Richard, at MG Sports Media. Send it to my IG. Then now, Trivante Stewart, who went through the schoolboy football program and then went to the Jamaica Premier League and made that big move through the Jamaican Premier League. And it is huge. It is huge. It's quite huge, people. It's quite huge. So, here we go, people. Look out for more shows. Look out for more shows. I just had to do a show tonight. I definitely have to get these talking points out. Let you guys understand what is happening. I won't say any longer, people, so hopefully you guys are doing good. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. I'm going to go now. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure when Issa I'm going to drop the schedule. Hopefully soon. People were 5 likes away from hitting 100. 5 likes. Just 5 person like the video make it hit 100. Which spot a transfer go? No, I'm not going away. You're just a giant. Nanda said next week it's a drop. So that would be interesting. 4 more persons to hit the like button. Norman, big up Norman. Norman, you're jumping when I leave. 2 more persons to hit the like button and we are out of here. See, stop at 99 like I know I'm cut. Alright, we hit the 100. Rush Daily says schedule already out. No one said it. Schedule out? Really? Let me check something. Nope. I'm not seeing a schedule. Unless I don't have the one there. I table alone, I see out. I not see that. Shane said, how is Dintil this year? Shane, me only see 1 game with Dintil, and I when they play Excelsior. So I still need to see them in another game. Still need to see them in another game before I can come to any level of conclusion. But once we see another game, then we can come to a conclusion. Bless up, classic. Everybody have already me a cut. Anyways, people, I have to cut it now. So take care of yourself, people. Smash the like button. Thank you very much for helping me to hit the 100 like mark. So big up people on that. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. You know, sure me having a game at the tomorrow, but big up. Supposed to do a live stream that evening tomorrow. We're gonna discuss a lot more things tomorrow. So big up on yourself, people. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyways. MG Sports TV people are out. Boom.